Nowadays, the Nizhny Novgorod region is a territory of economic and geopolitical development of Russia. It is also attractive for investors due to a number of strong competitive advantages. The region is situated in the heart of the European part of Russia and on the crossroad of major auto and rail corridors from north to south, west to east. More than 84 million people live within a radius of 1,000 kilometers from the Nizhny Novgorod region. Hence, the consumer market of the Nizhny Novgorod region is one of the most rapid and extensive in Russia. Also, a well-developed transport system provides fast communication with major cities and access to markets. In terms of educational potential, the Nizhny Novgorod region ranks are of the top 5 among other Russian regions. One of the largest education systems in the Russian Federation is represented by 11 leading state universities and 100 research and development organizations. Due to the best-known system of training centers in Russia, the investors can be certain that they will get the qualified employees in accordance with the world standards. Historically, the Nizhny Novgorod region has a strong industrial profile. The industrial structure is dominated by processing industry, so the economy of the region shows a weak dependence on commodity markets. Apart from that, the Nizhny Novgorod region is ahead of other regions of Russia in terms of industrial production growth. The region shows steady rise in this field annually. The industrial potential of the Nizhny Novgorod region is provided by the country's largest enterprises in the fields of automotive, mechanical engineering, machinery, metallurgy, chemistry and petrochemistry, defense and nuclear industries. Due to one of the major automobile concerns of Russia, Gaz Group, the region accounts for almost 80% of the production of Russian buses and about 40% of trucks. Besides, 40% of steel pipes, 13% of ethylene are being produced in the region. More than 33% of Russian PVC is being produced by Rusvanil, which is the leader of Russian polymer industry. The authorities are aimed to constantly improve the business environment in order to meet the investors' needs. There is a channel of direct communication between investors and the regional government. Financial and non-financial support measures are provided. Investment infrastructure facilities are being created. Investors can implement their projects on brown and green investment sites, as well as within the industrial parks, provided with all necessary infrastructure. Territories with a special regime of entrepreneurship are being developed in the region. Implementation of the project on the territory of the Special Economic Zone will reduce the costs of investors by 30%. The system of support measures for the investor allows to reduce costs during the project implementation. In some cases, the tax rate can be reduced up to 0%. All relevant information about the region is available at the investment website of the Nizhny Novgorod region. For the convenience of investors, a personal account and an automated system have been installed to monitor the project implementation. There are more than 600 monuments of historical and cultural heritage of Russia in the region. The region held a third of all Russian arts and crafts, including Hochlamar painting, which is well known outside our country. There is everything necessary for expats in the region to live a comfortable life. By the World Cup 2018, new transport and engineering infrastructure facilities have been built and reconstructed. Also, world-class hotels, modern medical and social facilities are operating throughout the region. Development priorities are set in the following ways. The strategy of social and economic development of the region has been developed and adopted with the participation of residents. National projects are being actively implemented. Thus, the Nizhny Novgorod region is the center of scientific and technological development, industrial center of Russia, as well as a place to fulfill the spiritual, moral, and educational potential of people. Welcome to the Nizhny Novgorod region.